Today, eat like a local. We're going to talk Spanish cuisine. There's one person in the city that I know I can trust with this topic. It's Luis Roger from BCN and Mad. An amazing chef, cooked in Spain, grew up in Spain. When you start talking about BCN, it's kind of your formal, well-plated, well-presented style Spanish cuisine. Now, Mad is a different ball game. It is that kind of fun, whimsical cuisine that Spain is known for. So we're going to see two different types. We're going to check out both. It's going to be fun. Luis, thank you for sitting with me. Thank you, Chef.
No, it's a pleasure, it's an honor.
So you opened this restaurant 10 years ago. What made you come to Houston? Because you grew up in Spain.
Yes, Barcelona, and then the last 10 years before to come to US, I worked for a family in a 20-room country house north from Barcelona. They were renting. The summer of 2008, a family from Houston rented for 1 week. I was doing, lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner. We connect very well. And when they left, the gentleman gave me a business card and he told me, Luis, if you ever want to open your own restaurant, call me. I told him, hey, thanks so much for considering me. But I'm very happy here. I just got my first child, living the country life, growing my tomatoes, my watermelons. He, every single year, for 7 years in a row, sent me an email for my birthday. Hey, Luis, happy birthday. If you ever change your mind, call me.
For 7 years?
I'm still thinking about that, yes. 7 years later, my best friend was getting married in Panama. And then I thought, I will never be that close from Houston.
Yeah, you're just...
And then I called him and I asked him, do you still thinking about that? And he told me, now more than ever, Luis. We spoke about what, about how, and about when. And I went back to Spain and worked in the BCN business plan. And the rest is history.
That's a jump. I mean, it's literally like a life gamble. I had a conversation with someone. I've been to Houston once.
The reality is that when I came here with $0 in my pocket, zero. And when you have nothing to lose, I think it's easier to jump.
When you decided this restaurant and the style it was going to be?
It was decided since day one. I met Nacho. I work in small restaurants most of my life, and we always thought that the house was what we were looking for, but in the Spanish version. So as you can see, it's a very classic, clean lines.
It fits this restaurant very, very well.
And one thing that I consider that was also key and very important, that fine dining and the best restaurant in the world was so welcoming, very good service, but very discreet.
You don't know you need them until they show up, and then you're like, yeah, I did need something. And it's very, very smart.
And we work on that. Because every single day we start the game. Yeah. The score is 0-0. So even though yesterday we did great, it doesn't count anymore.
No.
We need to pay 100% attention in order to achieve that consistency.
Well, you have achieved a level of consistency that most people have not.
In order to achieve that, my right hand, Facundo, he has been the one that understood perfectly what I need since day one. I told him, Facundo, you need to cook exactly like me. You need to have the same taste I have, the same vision, the same color, the same composition. If we start having twist over here and a twist over there, the client will never get consistency.
Yeah, no.
Never. It's impossible. And part of the success is because I got lucky and I had some people that have been with me 10 years, starting one as a dishwasher, the other one in the fryer.
So since you opened 10 years ago, this restaurant has been one of the best around.
No, we just would like to represent our food and our culture through the food, through the music, to the ambience, to the service, through all the tableware and all the details. We wanted to provide 100% Spanish experience.
I mean, I feel like I'm in Spain every time you walk in the store. When you go to Mad, it's the same thing.
We came here to do what we know, what we are good at, and we have to die doing what we know.
And you've done it, and look.
Yeah, I mean,
Michelin Star.
I was not expecting this at all.
You've earned this. Just so you know.
I still don't know.
That's okay. That's what makes you good.
Yesterday somebody told me, how you feel, no? Are you happy? And I said, yes, but I'm happy especially because of the 10 years, no? And about the reward, I need to be focused. I cannot keep thinking about this all the time, no? Yesterday, for instance, I kissed my wife, bye honey, I'll see you, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
And I went down to the garage, and I was getting the momentum of happiness and realizing what happened. And then I stayed 2 hours in the garage, listening the same sound 40 times, and then I received a call from Matt, hey, some people are waiting for you.
Oh.
During those 2 hours, I enjoyed so much.
Well, you can sit and think about life and what just happened. And you don't have to share that moment with anybody.
It's not easy to wake up every day and let's go.
Yes.
So I have an extra motivation now.
It re-energizes you. When you look at the menu, you've perfected all of these things.
Allow me to tell you
Please.
why, and it's very simple. A lot of people sometimes tell me, hey Luis, why don't you change your menu more often? I change the menu maybe 20%, 3 or 4 times a year, depends on the season, because we want to achieve consistency. And consistency comes from repetition, working on the same proteins to reach perfection, and then repetition. What I want is that when somebody is in the office or you are in your house and you are thinking of BCN, you are already envision what you are going to have.
It's successful. 10 years, successful. Top of the game, successful. Michelin Star, successful. Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Successful. You can always have the conversation about people want the new, but they're always going to come back to the one that has been the tried and true for them. And they're like, you know what I just really want? I want the patatas bravas from BCN. You know what? I feel like ham tonight. I know where I can get some good ham. You know where I'm going to go get that suckling pig at? It invokes a memory.
Patatas bravas, I remember that we starting carving the patatas bravas by knife, no? We were producing 100, so 1 for each guest. It was the amuse-bouche. And then a lot of guests asked the server, can I get another one? So, and then I said, you know what, Paco? We are going to start selling the patatas bravas in order to do it faster, because we had 1 person for 1 entire shift only to produce the patatas bravas, until we discovered the Black & Decker drill wall. And we could produce way faster.
With a drill bit. Still a lot of work.
And I love how something as simple as a potato can be that extraordinary.
I know how fantastic it is. All right, so, well, thank you. We're going to go sit outside with this crew, and, you know, I just wanted to pick your brain for a minute and hear your thoughts. Up next at BCN, we got some friends joining us for dinner. It's going to be delicious. All right, so Luis's story, absolutely amazing. What a talented chef. Now it's time to sit down and have dinner at BCN. Got my new friends, Nick and Amanda, going to join me. Let's see what we can get into.
Welcome to BCN.
What's your go-tos?
The croquettes by far.
Oh, yeah.
The patatas bravas.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
And then, try to, pair it like 1 food item to 1 gin and tonic, pace yourself.
From Spanish chorizo.
Thank you.
There's not a lot of Spanish import companies. And so what they've had to do is basically build the network to be able to get this, to be able to get the Spanish hams, to be able to get the product that they want. Luis is very specific about what they're doing. It's pretty impressive.
And if you can't get the proper Iberico, there's no point. That's the soul of Spanish food.
Yeah. It's delicious. I'm excited. I'm going to need a gin and tonic. There's 42 gin and tonics on here.
My favorite, I had 2 favorites. The ginger lime, that's really good. And also we have the ultimate. That one is dry and light.
The Negroni off the menu. The Negroni gin and tonic
We
is
have
always really
Negroni
good.
gin and tonic.
Yeah.
You want to try that?
You said a Negroni gin and tonic?
Negroni gin and tonic.
It was delicious.
That's where I'm going.
It's not on the menu, so it's really
Yeah.
good, but they can make it for you.
Oh boy.
It's impossible to not like.
In like few minutes, we're gonna have some like little welcome with the most popular dish from the menu. Like a little pork, okay?
Awesome.
It's on the way.
Thank you very much.
This one right here is one of the most popular dish from the menu. It's the suckling Iberico pig. The whole baby pig is in the oven for 36 hours. It's super tender for inside, crispy for outside.
Right. So Suckling Pig, he works with a local farmer that does the Iberico hog here in Texas that gives him the access to this. That's just beautiful. When you start talking about Iberico pigs, you know, it's the region of Iberia, but it's traditionally a Mangalitsa cross. They've been imported to the U.S. Kind of cool to see. So good. Because that ham is one of the most special products on the face of the planet. And just because of the way it's fed, it runs around, it eats acorns all day. This area is perfect for these hams and these pigs. It's kind of special.
I don't know that I would have ever tried this.
I mean, that's the best part about it, right? Is now that you've tried it.
No, you know.
And it's one of those things that's like, this is meant for the hog to be on its own, right? As well, it should be. It's great. It's delicious. Not something you would have thought to order, though, huh?
Would have never ordered this.
How many places you can go and get something that is executed like this?
Negroni gin and tonic.
I drink a lot of Negronis, but I've never considered it to be in the realm of a gin and tonic. There is a party going on in the
There's a
glass.
little garden in there.
I am a Negroni fan. But I mean, in here you've got juniper berries, you've got lime, rosemary, lemon, orange.
It's a lot more fun when like something's in there too.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Yeah.
I might have to start drinking them like this at home. Oh boy, this is gonna be gorgeous. There's a massive plate of Iberico ham coming.
Iberico ham croquettes.
Yes. That's my favorite.
Spanish Iberico ham. This ham is aged for 36 months. Come with tomato bread on the side. And this one right here is one of the most popular too. Patata brava. I recommend try that with one single bite because they have a spicy olive oil inside. Garlic aioli and the pearls like extra virgin olive oil caviar style.
Get out of here.
Let's try it right there, okay?
So you sphered up olive oil. Okay, let's get it. Exactly what I thought it would be. Awesome.
First of all, oh.
Yeah, get in there. It's eating time. Slicing ham like this, there's so many little pieces and scraps that financially, to make this make sense, you have to make these.
So you're telling me that my favorite thing on the menu is the waste product?
100%.
I
That's
know,
what's
screwed
on
up.
it. Alrighty. The fact that they use a drill bit for this makes so much more sense. I couldn't imagine trying to do this with just turning it with a knife. That's just plain insanity. That slice, the marbling throughout, the texture, and that's what makes this so great. Big fan of cured meat.
Me too. I prefer the Spanish ones over the Italian. So
Yeah?
I like serranos. Yeah.
I mean,
It's a piece of bread and cheese on it all together, or butter in that. Oh my god.
Yeah, should we dig into these before they get cold?
this is the hamon croquette. So just, you know, like a bechamel, taken up, you know, the little pieces ground in. So croquettes you'll find all over Spain, whether it be crab or ham or cheese or potato, whatever. That's perfect.
So good. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Here.
No, you can eat 100 of those. That's elevated to a different place in this world.
Fideo pasta de fideuà.
Come on.
That's the arroz negro. It's considered like a black paella. Of course, the rice is black because they put like a squid in, parsley mousse, cigala, branzino, octopus.
I mean, this looks fantastic, right?
Yes. You're gonna have to serve this because I don't know what to do with it.
Okay. Perfect rice, squid ink, parsley aioli, langoustine.
Is that an arborio or what kind of rice?
It's bomba.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
so
yeah.
Bomba
good.
rice.
I didn't realize that was actually the name of the rice.
It's delicious.
Creamy.
Yeah. So fideo pasta. Let me get you a little clammy.
Thank you.
I feel like Spain is really good at the starch game. We had perfect potatoes. We had perfect rice. I'm making a perfect mess. What do you think?
Can't talk because
Yeah. Well, when I'm
It's
done
so
eating it,
good.
I'll have thoughts.
That's great. I do love that almost everything that we've had tonight has had some creamy, mayonnaise-y substance along with the ride.
Which is delicious, but you wouldn't normally think of mayonnaise.
I mean, give me a side of garlic mayonnaise with pasta. I mean, I'm okay with it.
You start doing that at home.
You know what makes French fry better? Mayonnaise.
That's what I would like French fries.
Look at that.
I love
feel like
French
we're on the
fries.
same
I know
level
we are.
here.
That's
But
her happy
pasta
place in
mayonnaise?
Paris is, yeah, like you get a nice beer and you get your fries and you get your mayo.
Thank you so much for coming out tonight. I appreciate you. This was awesome.
So it was a lot of fun.
This is a great experience.
Food is amazing. Company's great. Weather's beautiful. So, little vermouth and a carajillo to end the night.
I know.
So, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. Awesome. What to order at BCN? Start off with a Negroni and tonic. Their gin and tonics are amazing, but I do love a Negroni. Get that plate of Iberico ham to go with it. Some patatas bravas, the BCN style. Fideo pasta with lobster and clams. The bomba rice with the cuttlefish ink, langoustines. So perfectly cooked. So we did BCN. Now it's time to get mad. Let's see the other side of Luis's mind. This is going to be awesome. All right, so we've been to BCN, but they have another restaurant. This is Mad. It's fun, playful food, playful decor. Here we go. So I have the amazing privilege to be able to dine once again with my lovely bride, Lindsay Brown, and our dear friend, Mr. Nick Fine. I had the beautiful opportunity to sit down with Luis the day after he was awarded a Michelin Star at BCN, and when we started talking about Spanish cuisine, like I don't think there's two prime examples of Spanish cuisine in the city other than right here and there. So BCN being the more classical style, but here, playful, fun. As you can see, like this, ready to get us started.
This looks so
Yeah, it's
cool.
like a little crispy shell with a edible newspaper wrapped around it with steak tartare. That's
so
pretty
thought
cool.
out.
Yeah. And delicious.
Really good. And
Look at here.
oh, awesome.
Hi, Seth.
Here we have the crispy Wagyu with some scalivada underneath, and then some eggplant mayo, a real touch of Catalunya, right?
Okay.
Any questions?
When you're deciding the dishes at Mad versus the dishes at BCN, do you think that this menu is more inspired by Madrid?
I think the culture in Madrid is this kind of crazy vibe, and also so people in Madrid, everybody after work is at the bars drinking beer, and we wanted to recreate that kind of easygoing in and out, even for stop by, for having one of these bites and a beer, and hey, let's go to somewhere else.
And I can go in and have one of the most beautiful sit-down dinners, or I can just go sit at the bar.
You guys have your spot in the bar always, the same one.
Thank you, Seth.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Salud.
Cheers.
Pretty good. So like that little bite, does it look like it's going to be this flavor bomb?
No,
No. But
it
is
was.
Yes.
And after what Chef said, like I can picture that
Yeah.
sitting on a little beer in my dream vacation to Spain.
So I'm ready for this one too.
Next we have croquetas. They're gonna be filled with jamon chicken, creamy bechamel, garnished with garlic aioli and some microflowers as well. Okay?
Beautiful, thank you.
Croquette's about as classic Spanish as you can get. Super creamy with ham and cheese and chicken.
So I studied abroad in Spain in college, and you could just get like a paper cone of croquetas on the street and just walk down the street eating them. It's so good.
Next we have bravas,
Oh yeah.
coming from Bar Thomas, confit potatoes, garlic aioli, spicy chili oil.
This is totally different than the one at BCN.
1,000,000% different than the ones at BCN. And this is majestic as it should be.
Accompanied with that we have a mad tomato. You're gonna have a pesto parmesan mousse in the inside, and then on the bottom you have a bit of the pumpernickel breadcrumbs.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Wow. Oh my gosh, so cool.
I know as much as you want that, you really want this. Though.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know if I've ever had a potato with mayonnaise that's not good though.
But it has to be cooked well and seasoned correctly.
Man, I can't wait for, oh boy,
For this?
get out of here.
Wow.
Next course we have cochinillo iberico. This is Segovian style, braised 16 hours, pancit after. You're gonna place it right on the butter lettuce. We have some sweet chili, pork demi-glace. This is a grandma's recipes from Chef Luis. mango chutney, some pickled onions, serrano peppers, and a little bit of cilantro full.
That is outstanding. Wow.
Thank you so much, sir.
I like that this is one of those playful dishes.
I think
It's
this
just
is one of the best ways to eat, right? Like,
It is.
build your own adventure.
Did you try this on its own?
I haven't yet. Whose grandma has a pork demi recipe? My grandma did not.
No. You know what?
Neither did I.
A little suckling pig wrap. So Segovia region, raised and pressed.
What did they say, 16 hours?
But you have to have things like this and like this and like that. All the acid in the chili, because if not, it's too rich. Look at this.
We have first pulpo a la gallega,
Of course.
branzino, and clams.
That's
seafood
perfect.
arroz.
And this is all done over the live fire back there. Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you say about this? This is everything you want it to be.
The clam tastes grilled
What?
in a really good way.
I mean, it's all done over
Yeah,
live fire. That's beautiful, right?
that's awesome.
Can you cut me the crunchy part at the tail?
This is when you really love somebody, you say yes to that question because that is the perfect piece. Look at these things.
Oh, man.
To desserts. Starting with the signature huevos voladores, flying eggs. You're gonna have edible flowers with gold, passion fruit mousse, white chocolate disc with mascarpone in the middle. At the end, we have the modern take on the lava cake with no chocolates. You have a sweet manchego cheese. Yeah,
Super.
it's a Spanish lava cake.
And this is one bite?
One bite.
Look at this. That's outstanding.
It smells incredible.
All right. It's out of this world, huh? That's delicious. Creamy, sweet, crunchy.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that texture is great. Hey, thanks for coming out.
Man, love you, buddy.
Love you too. We've known each other for a long time and we're together. Family.
Love you too, Len.
Love you too.
All right, what to order at Mad? Steak tartare with edible paper, the little Wagyu crisp, the Bravas Tomas, the seafood arroz, and then the suckling pig. Yes. Then for dessert, the little huevos I don't even know how to say it. Just get it. Other Spanish places to try out: El Mason, Costa Brava, then Mi Luna, and then Monday nights at Navy Blue, it's always a paella party. They realized that with a drill bit, they can make way more. And so they literally now have just the little chink chink. Just ping ping.
There's gonna be a lot of outtakes.